I'm your host, Journey Ryan. We're having a little bit of tech problems here, working on that problem, but it is Tuesday night. We are here with Gifts of Faith. Well, hello, Faith.
Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Hey. You got everybody coming in saying, hey.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, everybody? All right. Well, guys, you know how we've been doing things here. We are going to write everybody's names down as we go along. I know, the retrograde. And, hey, Daryl, what's going on? Daryl and Ann, hey, guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? You guys ready for another show here with my Psychic Connection? You guys know tonight is Gifts of Faith, so you guys are in for a treat. We are still doing Jump the List, so if you guys want to jump the list, remember it's $5 to jump the list. And I'll put that here. Paste that on there for you guys. All right. That way you guys can jump the list when you're ready. All right. Let's see here. Got all kinds of people on here joining us. Remember, guys, as we're going down the list, I am writing your names down. Remember, we are doing this from 8 different groups. I don't know why I said 4. We're doing this from 8 different groups here. So we got Twitch, we got YouTube, we got Facebook groups, all on here, trying to get to everyone. So I know some people are like, oh, they're skipping in front of me. No, we're not. We're going down the list and going however anyone said hi in the group from the beginning. So if you said hi, your name automatically goes on the list. If you are going to flood the list with your questions 700 times, I will ban you from this show. You'll have to come back another day, but you won't be able to see this show for the rest of the night. So just know that. So been trying to get to everybody as fast as I can. Unfortunately, doesn't always work out that way. And we try to be fair to everyone. And Faith, how's your day today?
Pretty good.
All right, well, that's good. The office is still currently under construction. Hint the background and the crappy lighting and the not so good camera, which the new camera is amazing. And so hopefully by tomorrow evening, I may be able to shoot Trinity's show from the office. But as of right now, it looks like a bomb went off in there.
What he's really saying is, everybody, is that he is rearranging stuff to make it a different way.
No.
And that's why it looks like a bomb.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm remodeling in there.
Same thing for you. He remodels his house 4 or 5 times a year, you guys.
I do not. It's a long process to remodel a house.
But it always looks really nice. And then I get upset.
But then she wants me to come to her house.
I do. I'm not even going
to her house as I've done to my house.
Hey, I'm not even going to lie about that. I do, because he does some really cool stuff. I just like to give him crap for it.
That's because she's jealous and can't get it to happen at her house, so she gets jelly.
Not with some of the stuff you do. Definitely not with all the techie stuff. I can't. No.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Not even 10 seconds into the show, I'm already blocking a troll.
Are you serious, Journey?
Dead serious. I feel so drawn to you. Well, draw your ass back to your show. Get the hell off mine. So sick of that.
So what is everybody's Valentine plans?
You know what ours are.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about besides the show. Oh, you guys Guess what? I got Journey for Valentine's. I got
We're
Journey.
supposed to wait till that show.
I'm I'm supposed to wait. I didn't know I was supposed to wait.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Well, you didn't say anything about that, so
Yeah, I said wait until the show, and we'll. I haven't even taken them out of the box yet.
you haven't?
No.
You're a dork.
How's that being a dork?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it.
I think you need an adjustment. I should have to come to your house and give you a little slappity slap. There you
Okay,
go.
well, when you come to my
You would
house,
just like it if I came over. That's all.
well, yeah, I think it would be cool to see you. I haven't seen you in a few months, so
I know. Well, except for on here.
yeah. Well, that's not the same.
Well, that's a pandemic way of dealing with things right now.
Yeah. Oh, and I just want to apologize to everyone before we start the show. If you hear dogs barking, the dogs have been barky today because they figured out how to get in the windowsill and bark at everything out the window.
All right.
Oh, thank God. The little one's acting like she's going to go lay down because she's
All right,
been the one
guys.
that's been barking.
We've already got somebody jump the list. Kay, please get your question ready. All right.
I hope everybody starts
jump
their
the
week
list. Go
going
ahead.
good.
What's that, Faith?
Said I hope everyone starts their week is going good.
Yes. As soon as my office gets done, I'll be even happier. All right. Kay, I need your question, honey. Hey guys, if we're getting ready to call your name, please have your question ready. If not, we're gonna start skipping them because we sit here and we're waiting for the questions. Just know I'm gonna call your name beforehand, so that way we have them, so we don't sit here waiting because we're trying to get to as many people as possible. All right. So our first question comes from Kay tonight. It says, Ryan and Faith, I used to date a man by the name of Van. Hi, honey. Don't put their last names anymore. Immediately after my husband separated, he passed away around 1998 in a nursing home. Does he have any messages for me? Kay, can you rephrase your question to something else? I need you to ask something else. And the reason I asked that because no mediumship. We can do mediumship, but we usually save mediumship for Wednesday night.
For Trinity.
Trinity does the mediumship. So can you rephrase the question? Give me something else.
I mean, if you want me to do mediumship, I can if you go to the site. But I have done it on here, but that's Trinity's specialty.
That's Trinity's specialty, and Faith is, she has other abilities that she uses mainly, and it's easier to do it one-on-one on the website. So. Oh, sorry. Yep. We try to do those on Wednesday nights. It's one of the rules that we have. No general reads, no mediumship, and no medical. We try to stay away from those. Jump to the next one, then take me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take one of the first questions that we had. Coming from Christina A. Christina A says, Hi, Ryan and Faith. I've been getting love signals all day, including songs and different love sayings. Why is this happening to me today? I also Been moody all day, just waiting to be left alone.
I'm not laughing at you. It's just the way you worded the question was cute. I feel like that has been happening to you because it's spirit's way of telling you that love is coming for you and that you need to be open to it. Plus, I feel like you know, trying to your spirit. It was a way to try to get your spirit to relax. I do see love coming for you and being more of an open situation for you within the next 3 months. Like, I feel like it's gonna be more of on the forefront of your life within the next 3 months.
Okay. Okay. That was short and fast.
Well, that's what I got. So,
All right. Well, our next question coming from Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Throw me your question. After Jasmine is Selena. Unless someone jumps the list. She said, yes, Ryan told me yesterday the 14th and 17th were still happening.
yep, I don't see any real big change there. So,
The next 3 months, meaning that he will get closer.
I feel like your relationship will be more solid. I don't know that it's exactly going to be exactly where you want it, Christina, but it'll be more solid. Instead of, there won't be as much bounciness to it as there is like uncertainty. So, you just gotta hang in there.
All right, Kate, we'll get to you as we're still in the middle of this one. All right. Okay, rephrase your question. Says this new guy you said I'll meet. Will it be on Plenty of Fish, Match.com, Silver Singles? I can't join all of them. Too much money for all of them every month. Which is the one I'll meet Ballroom Guy on?
Well, first of all, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Plenty of Fish is free. And I know that from experience. But when you ask that, the ones I feel most connected to for you are Match, and then I'm trying to think of the other ones what were the other ones that she mentioned, Journey? Because I was trying to go off the energy off of those
Match,
ones.
Silver Singles.
Okay. Match and Silver Singles, and another one you might want to try that's kind of expensive, but I know that it works, is eHarmony.
She said, yeah, they're jerks.
They are.
Well, that doesn't sound like a place you want to meet somebody if that's the case.
Well, it's not the people, it's the website. The website is a pain in the bazooka.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't, because you've been with your spouse forever.
But yeah, definitely. Yeah, those things didn't. They just don't work from what I saw. They didn't see them working. They didn't work for me anyway.
Well,
all right. So is that the one she wants to know?
yeah, those are the ones that I would recommend to you, is Match and the Silver Singles one.
She says, I want to remarry.
I know. I don't see that right away, though, okay? I do think there is a possibility of that for you, but it wouldn't be for about another 2.5 years, the actual marriage stuff.
Right.
Just hang in there, okay?
All right. I don't know what was going on there, but the sound was not working on one part of the system, but now it's working now. She said, you guys said it would be online.
That's what I saw.
Right. And it will be online. I just said I wouldn't know anything about it.
Darling.
That's all I said. Is like I wouldn't know anything about it, but okay, guys, please pay attention to the prompter at the bottom. No mediumship, no medical, and no general reads, please. Okay, we already talked about what I picked up for that tonight is readings with faith. Okay. Well, thank you, Kay, for your question tonight, Jasmine. Jasmine's on. She says, will I get the job in which I have applied for currently? Will I get any jobs this year? And the next person after Jasmine is Selena, unless somebody jumps the list.
Yes, Jasmine, you will get a job. I feel like it's going to be within the next month and a half to 2 months. But I also see you applying for something else. It's just northeast of you in direction, and I mean northeast out of your house, not out of the state. But I do see you working. So.
Faith, I can't even get my one name down, and you're already done talking.
Sorry.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and take Selena's question. All right, Selena says, a journey in faith. You guys said my sister would be in an accident again in a silver vehicle. I just wanted to ask if it was a truck or a car and who would be with her that gets seriously injured.
I feel like it's a car, and there are two other guys. There are two guys with her. One of the guys is going to get injured, but I don't know like what the relationship is to these guys. Like I don't know if these are just friends or family. I don't know. I'm just seeing two guys in their I'd say late 20s, early 30s possibly. One of them looks Hispanic to me. But I don't know what they are to her in relationship.
She says she driving. Is she drunk?
She is in the car. I can't tell if she's driving. I know she's up front. I don't think that she's drunk. I think she's arguing with the other guy that's sitting up front with her.
She says, do any of them pass because of her?
I do feel at some point she's going to get in an I don't know if it's this particular time, but I do feel at some point she will be in an accident where somebody passes and she will I don't know that she's going to be the cause of it, but she will have helped. Like, I don't know what the right word is. She will have helped circumstances be the way that they needed to be for that accident to have occurred. I guess that's the best way to phrase it.
All right. Let's see if anybody played Jump the List here. And take a look. Thank you, Selena. Thank you for your question. Please, guys, pay attention to the prompter. We've been pretty nice about doing other things that we say no on, and we need to start sticking to the rules of the game here. Wednesday night is mediumship. Ask the same question, even though I've asked you not to ask it. We'll get you blocked for the night. So just hang in there. And what are you oh my god for, Kay? I see oh my god. All right, nobody jumped the list on that one, so let's keep on going. And Ann Star is next on our list. All right, guys. I see everybody's questions coming in, so just bear with me. I'm going to call your guys' name. If someone plays Jump the List, then they will go ahead of you, and then we'll get back to the free list. But Ann Star, I need your question. After that, I need Shay Joy. Unless someone jumps the list. All right, Ann Star says, I know you said I have nothing to worry with my guy seeing someone else, but he is distant, cut contact, and almost feels like he is hiding from me from other women. I'm not sure when we will see what is going on.
Honey, it's Mercury retrograde. This is what people do when it's Mercury retrograde. Communications is cut. A lot of times there's miscommunications, no communications. People from our past come up. I still see the same thing that I saw before. I don't see him. I don't feel like there's anything you need to worry about. You will have contact with him again. It feels like within the next week and a half. I keep seeing a text or a screen, which is my symbol for texting or computer chat. I know it's easier said than done, but try not to worry about this because I don't see that you need to worry about this. I know he feels distant right now, but he's got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of issues with work around him that he's trying to deal with. I don't think he feels very physically well. I get back pain with him, so just hang in there.
All right. Let's keep on going here. She says, will we see soon?
Are you asking me if you'll see him? Is that your question? Yeah, I feel you will. I'm seeing a 4. But I feel like this is the weird thing. I see 4 and then I see a week and a half. So I don't know if that's 4 days or within a week and a half because both of those things are coming up for me. But you will see him soon. And, I know it's easier said than done, but I really feel like you don't have anything to worry about, honey.
She says, I'm worried because he doesn't answer phone in the evening.
Right, but like I told you, he's got a lot of things on his mind. There are issues with work, and I keep getting back problems with him. And he doesn't feel real well right now. Just try not to worry about it. You'll hear from him. I think you're going to hear from him by tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you, Ann. Thank you for your question tonight. Shay Joy, you'll be next. Let's check to see if somebody has jumped the list. And if someone jumped the list, then you'll be after them, Shay. But if not, then you are next on the list. All right, no one jumped the list, so let's go ahead and take Shay Joy's question. And just so everybody knows, like I said before, if you say hi, you're on the list. We'll be more than happy to answer your guys' questions. It's getting frustrated as I'm trying to see who's new coming in the group, when you continue to keep asking your question 6,000 times, it's not going to make me answer it any faster, and it'll actually get you to not get a question answered tonight at all. So that's going to be the new rule. Because I've asked many, many times very nicely if people would stop doing that. And it's not people, oh, I just got into the room. No, this is something I've been saying numerous shows. So I'm just going to start following the rules and guidelines. There's a reason that we had them before. We kind of walked away from them a little bit. And now I remember why we didn't do that in the past. Trying to be nice, but my patience is getting a little thin. All right. Shay Joy. Let's get back to happy time. All right. Shay Joy says, hi, Ryan and Faith. Regarding the special separation program that I'm one of the candidates. I am already past my application. I'm planning to use the fun study aboard. What do you see on my future? Shay, I'm not sure. I am completely confused.
I was just getting ready to say I don't
Regarding
understand
the special separation program?
Like, are you asking if you're going to get it? I don't understand what our question is, Journey, so I can't.
I'm trying to help you out, too. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. To me, I was like, not sure how to read that one, but, hey. But, yeah, Shay, just go ahead and reshoot us that question, because I'm pretty unsure of how
I don't know how to answer
that question.
I don't know how to answer that.
She says, I guess is it like offering a bigger money for you to retire early? That's still, oh, she says, wait, that's Ann Star. Sorry. She goes, I already forwarded my application. All right, so you're asking, are you going to get the job, or
Whatever it is, if you're asking if you're approved, you're approved. I don't know about bigger money. Because I'm not necessarily seeing bigger money, if that's her question.
She says a special separation program from my company. Oh, you know what? It's a severance package. She already accepted the severance package from her company. She's planning to use it to study the money.
Okay, so what is her question then? Like, what's she gonna do with the money? I mean, I don't know what her
She already accepted it and planning it to use to study abroad.
Are you going to? Well, I don't know where you're at, but I keep seeing Italy. Are you going to Italy?
I don't know. She seems to be going somewhere. Seems distant. It's what I got. I can't help it.
I don't know. I keep seeing Italy. I don't know if that's your intention, but that's what I keep seeing.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to bat trolls away. Okay, the only way that troll can send you a private message is if you contact them. That's why they say contact me.
But I do see you traveling
Canada.
abroad,
Because do you
so.
see me becoming successful? And she said Canada.
Oh, okay. Well, you might go to Canada, but I keep seeing Italy, so I'm not saying you're not going to go to Canada, but I keep seeing Italy around you too, so just hold on to that if that doesn't make sense right now. I feel like it's going to take you some time to get adjusted, but I think that you will like it there and your energy feels calmer there. So I think that that will be a really good thing for you.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, Shay. Emily, you're next on my list. Let's check. Let's check to see if you guys. Let's see here. Nobody's jumped the list. All right. All right. So Emily's here. Emily says, "Will things get better between me and my husband? I'm trying really hard."
Honey, the problem with your husband is he's got an attitude problem, and I think it's because he doesn't feel real well. He's just really moody and edgy right now. I do think things will get a little bit better, but you guys don't communicate very well, and both of your answers for when you guys aren't getting along is to just kind of walk away and you let things fester instead of talking about it because he gets an attitude sometimes when you talk about things and goes on shutdown. Um, I do feel like he loves you very much. You both love each other. That's not the issue. I just feel like you're both on pins and needles and getting on one another's nerves, and you need to communicate a little bit better and take a step back. Just because you're married doesn't mean that you don't need a break sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
I do think things will get better with you guys, though, within the next 2 months or so, but you've got to start communicating a little bit better.
Let's check to see if anybody jumped the list, and then we'll go ahead and take our next person. If no one jumped the list, Megan, you are next. All right. Megan, you are next on the list. Megan, go ahead and throw me your question. She goes, "Thank you. He is just rude sometimes." Laugh out loud.
He
That
loves you very
happens.
much, though.
It does
He
happen
loves you very
sometimes.
much. He's like a teenager. He gets and says stuff that is like, what did you just say?
All right. Megan threw a question at us, and she goes, and I'll work on that. All right. Megan says, "I was wondering about this new job I'm supposed to start Thursday. Will it be good and something that is long term?"
I feel like you're gonna like it where it's at, but some of the people get on your nerves. So just be careful of that. I do feel it being long term though. I just feel like some of the people, because you're a real go getter and you're a hard worker, and some of the people are going to be kind of slacky and not as professional as you, and so they're going to get on your nerves on a personal level. So just kind of be aware of that. But I do see this job being long term. Just hang in there. I think you'll like it overall, and there is room for you to advance.
Nice. All right, guys, we are going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back after these messages. right, we are back. All right. God, I can't wait to get back on my computer. I am not used to this slow. This thing, I swear, it's like trying to wait for evolution. It's just so slow. It's like the slowest thing on the planet.
It's not dial up.
It freaking feels like it. I'm like, oh my god, this is slow. All right, guys. Just know if anybody gets talked to by a troll or anything, please ignore them. Try not to communicate with them. I don't know what's going on here with trolls tonight, but they are honest, like moths to a flame, like moths to a flame. All right, Marie Taylor, come on down. Throw us your question. All right, and we're going to check.
You're on my psychic connection.
You are on my psychic connection. All right, guys. Everybody who's walking in saying, hey, don't forget that we are putting you on the list. We're going to try to get to as many people as we can today. If you jump the list, that guarantees you a reading at the end. Just in case we get close to the end, you're still going to get your reading. Just so you guys know, jump the list guarantees your reading. All right. Sorry. This is a little bit of a different name that I'm trying to get here. So Marie Taylor, she threw us her question. All right. Says, hi, when will I meet my soulmate?
Oh, make it easy on me. Why don't you?
Yeah, why not? She likes it, Marie. Don't worry.
You'll meet somebody in July. Part of the reason you haven't met anybody is because you've got 50 trillion things going on, and you've been really hurt. I feel like there's something about 3 years ago that was significant for you. I don't know that it was necessarily relationship connected, but the last 3 years or so has not been easy for you off and on, and you've kind of pulled your energy back from situations and from people. And so I feel like even though you're really energetic on the outside, most of the people around you don't really know you, and you have a sensitive side to you that you hold a lot of scars and a lot of hurts in. And so I feel like that's kind of what has hindered you, and you've focused on other things other than romance because you always feel like maybe you're not doing something right, or maybe you just don't have the time for it. And on a certain level, I feel like you feel you don't deserve it. Okay. I do see you meeting somebody. It's in July, toward the end of July. Their name's going to start with a B. I get darker hair and features, height, weight, proportionate. I feel like they're originally from somewhere in California is what I'm being shown. Astrologically, I feel like they are a Scorpio with this is an interesting mix. A Scorpio with, I feel like, possibly a Libra rising, or a Libra with a Scorpio rising. For some reason, I always get the signs. And I feel like this person likes the outdoors. I'm being shown that they like the outdoors, and they possibly have a cat. They drive a blue car, and they like to cook. And I feel like their name starts with a B. I'm trying to see what else do I see around them. I feel like you're going to meet them outside somewhere. I know that sounds strange, but I feel like you're going to be outside and meet them outside. I don't know if you may meet them at like an outside of a restaurant or a store or something like that. And when you first meet them, I feel like you're going to be like, I don't know about this person, because you have trouble letting people in. But I do feel like this person's going to work their way in. They're going to be much more sensitive and very level-headed. And I feel like they're going to be your friend at first, and you're going to really fight it because you have a way of fighting, letting people get but so close to you. You're very guarded. So, but that's what I'm getting from that person, and it's just around the corner as long as you open yourself to it.
All right. Sounds pretty good there, Marie. Sounds like love is coming your way, and it's one thing to open up to at this point. All right, guys. Remember, only ask your question. Um, just say hi. We'll put you on the list. When we get close to your name, we're going to call out your name. And then that way you guys can get your reading done. That way you don't have to add your question a whole bunch of times. Because as I said before, we will start ignoring it if you continue to keep doing that because it's not fair to everybody. All right. Marie says, thank you.
You're
Thank you so much.
welcome.
All right. Woohoo. All right. So we had somebody jump the list, and that is Star. Star, go ahead and throw us your question.
Do 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 do.
All right, Sebastian, too, we got you on the list, just so you know. Love with guidance. Could you please give us a question? No general reads, no mediumship, and no medical, please. Mediumship's done on Wednesday nights with Trinity Black. After April, if we don't have a jump the list, we're going to be going to Ann W. Ann W, you will be after Star if no one jumps the list. As I'm checking right now just to make sure. To jump the list, it's $5. You just tap the PayPal thing on the message about the page, and then we'll go from there. If not, I can post it here too, please. Paste that. There we go. That way we got it.
Star, are you wanting to know, like, if I see someone coming for you? Is that...
She says, is my mate going to find me?
If you let them. You don't really let people... You don't really... Anytime there's a possibility of love for you, you run like a bat out of hell. Because you're very particular, and any little thing you think might be wrong with the person, you don't want to deal with. And
she said yes.
That's okay. That's okay, but I mean, it can be any little thing, like a nitpicky thing, even, that can be fixed. And so you're very particular, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like the person will find you, but I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't think the person is from the U.S. I don't even know that the person's here right now, to be truthful with you. I feel like the person's in Europe. I'm being shown England. But I do feel you will find this person, or this person will find you. There is an online connection to this. I feel like the person is just outside of London. I've not ever seen this in a reading before, so guys, bear with me. But I feel like this person is just out, like, either from or lives just outside of London, England. And no, people, I've never been there. I'm just going by what I'm shown. Okay? And I feel
even though she wants to go, guys, she does.
Well, not particularly to. Well, I would be open to London, but that's not my particular place I want to go. I want to go to Ireland, but I have ancestry from England and Ireland.
Have we spoke?
You have. You have. You have. And I feel like this person's name starts with an R, but it might be their last name. And they do something with computers, okay, for work, but I'm also seeing medical things around this person. And they love movies.
She says, "Oh my God, that's funny."
Why is it funny? I mean, I'm just telling you what I see.
Yeah, but no, she found it funny. You know how
Oh,
we get when we
yeah.
start hearing about that we could possibly find that love. We get that little bitty giddy schoolgirl giggle to us. You know,
Yes, I do. I know
I know
that.
you do.
Hey, I don't know. I haven't had that laugh for that reason for a long time, but
She says, "I've been
um,
speaking to someone online with an R."
uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I am psychic, so um
No, get out of town. You don't say, Faith. You don't say.
but this person, I feel like you're gonna push them away or try to because you think, oh, they're a little nerdy. But don't do that because they're really like I feel like they're really gonna sincerely care for you and something could come from it. I also see this person likes books and I hope you're a tea drinker because this person's gonna like to drink tea a lot. They're kind of a tea connoisseur, and I think they're gonna get you liking tea. So, and
Hey,
yes, I know people in England like tea, but I'm talking this person really likes all kinds of tea. So,
like herbal teas and things to
yeah,
that.
every kind that you could think of.
Oh, I took it away and put me on there. It's all about me. Sorry, guys.
Well, you do look rather dapper tonight, Journey.
Well, thank you.
Um, but just hang in there and open
Does
yourself
he
up to it because
does
I
he like
really feel like this
writing
could be
poems
something
and
good.
eating healthy? Does he like writing poems and eating healthy?
Yes, he likes to eat healthy. That's it. He's obsessed with herbal teas, so yeah. And I keep seeing a lot of salads and greenery around him. He may even have a little garden because I see different little plants around him and stuff like that. And he likes history and documentaries and stuff. But I really like him for you because he's really mellow and very intellectual, and he'll be a cuddle bug too.
Sorry, guys. I got disconnected for some reason. 1 minute I was there, the next minute I was gone. She
He
put nice.
vanished on us.
Said nice. Lots of hearts.
Just hang in there and open yourself up to this because it's ultimately going to be a really good thing.
And she said thank you.
You're
And
very welcome. You're very welcome.
all right. Okay. All right. Let's see if anybody jumped the list. And if anybody jumped the list, then we'll go with that person. If not, we're going to be going with Ann W. So let's just take a look here and see if anybody jumped the list. No on the list on the jump. So we're going to go ahead and take Ann W. Ann W. Throw me your question. That almost like throw it to me.
He wants to catch your question.
All right. She says, Anne says, "Hey, still haven't seen my guy. Not sure what is happening. Valentine's. Will we see then or before? He does he have any special / romantic plans for it? Will he finally stay over? His initials is S. P.S. Love your soulmate reading so much information."
Oh, thank you. It's not me. God just uses me as a tool to help y'all. Um, I do feel like you will hear from him before Valentine's Day. I don't know that you will spend Valentine's Day exactly with him. It might be that Saturday. I do feel he's going to do something for you. I don't know how grand it will be. I do see a card and flowers. Okay. Um, I definitely see the card and I do see flowers. I'm not going to tell you it's roses because I'm not specifically seeing roses. I just see the word flowers. And he'll think he did a great job with that. So, be happy with that because I think in his mind that's a lot of effort. So, but I mean, I think you'll be surprised even though I'm telling you that he gets you this. So, that's a good thing and the card will be very sweet and thoughtful. Um, I keep saying that Saturday is significant. Um, I don't necessarily see you with him on exact Valentine's Day though. Okay? I'm sorry.
All right. For those of you who are new in the group that are just joining us, please read the prompter at the bottom before asking your question. Thank you so much, Anne. Let's go ahead and check to see if anybody jumped the list and go from there. And if no one jumped the wrist. No one jumped the wrist.
Why don't we jump a room while we're at it too, Journey?
If no one jumped the list, then Daryl, you're next. And nobody jumped the list, so Daryl, throw us your question. Anne said, thanks.
You're welcome, Anne. Hang in there, girl.
Oh, yeah. All right. Daryl, if you're with us, please throw us your question. After Daryl is Tamika. All right. If no one jumps the question or jumps the list, then Tamika, you're next. Daryl says, can you give me more in depth with the person I'm supposed to meet in June or July?
I don't. They have darker hair. Okay. And I feel like I'm being shown they might have some type of tattoo on their right arm. Okay. And I feel like their name starts with an S. I don't feel like they're from your state originally. They're from possibly one state above you. Okay. And I'm being shown that they drive a red car. It's a car, not a truck, but a car. Astrologically, I think this person is a Taurus with a Cancer rising. And you're going to have a very strong physical and psychic connection with this person. But you have tendency to close yourself off to people. This person's going to be pretty strong energy, and they're going to push their way into you and really want to be with you and make an effort and make you feel different than anybody has before. So try to be open.
Nice. Well, thanks, Daryl. Thanks for your question tonight. All right, let's see if anybody jumped the list. Then we'll go to our next person, which will be Tamika. Slower than dirt, slower than dirt. This computer's slower than dirt.
Well, how
you guys like my new song tonight? Daryl says, thank you.
You're very welcome. He comes
All
up
right,
with crazy songs all the time, y'all.
Tamika, throw us your question. After Tamika is Nina, unless someone jumps the list. I'm over here breaking stuff, guys. I can't be doing that. So I can't wait for my office to be done.
I dropped all my dog treats. I think the dogs probably ate the whole bag.
Oh, they probably like it.
Yeah, I just won't have any more to feed them tomorrow. At least they're being quiet.
I was just going to say they're probably taking a nap now.
Dream bones twisties, y'all. Dream bones twisties.
Well, now they're sleeping. Now they are dreaming. Please
Yeah.
don't ask where you're at on the list. That's awfully rude. I don't know how many times I've told people that, and specifically ones that are asking it.
Guys, we all of us here on My Psychic Connection try really hard to give everybody readings.
Yes, Kay.
If you want a reading faster, you can jump the list, but I'm going as fast as Spirit is giving me the messages to try to help as many of you as I can.
Everybody else is sitting and waiting too, even the people that are waiting for a reading even after you get your reading. So it comes off rude to do that and to do it on every show.
And it's also disrespectful to the readers too, because we try to help all of you. We love all of you very much, or we wouldn't be here doing this.
All right. Yes, you can jump, sweetheart. I said you could. Nanique 86. Honey, you still got a couple more people in front of you before we get to you, but you are on the list. I have you on the list. When you came in and said hi, I wrote you down. I know you're new here. All right. Yes, Kay. All right, Tamika. Nina, I need Nina's question, please. Nina's question. You're welcome, Nan. I hope I'm saying that right. Right, Nanny, Nanique, Nanique. I think that's how you say it.
That's pretty.
Yes. Okay, it's on the description. Nina, are you with us? All right, after Nina, we got Roxanne. Roxanne, go ahead and throw me your question.
Roxanne.
Just says Victoria if it's easier. That's from Nanique. All right. Rachel, you're good. Thanks. It becomes frustrating after a while when, you end up repeating yourself on every show, and it just makes it more difficult to do the show, to enjoy it. And I know people are anxious to get readings, and we try to get to everybody as fast as we can. All right, no Roxanne. We're going to move to Jen M from YouTube. Jen M from YouTube.
Hey, Jen.
Jen. All right. I don't know what you're doing over there, but you're making a lot of noise.
What I'm doing?
Yes.
Oh, taking a sip of coffee.
That's loud.
Well, I was trying to hold the phone with my one hand and trying to hold the camera steady and trying to grab the cup with the other hand. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. It's all good.
I need a stand.
Yes, Jen, that's you, sweetie. It's your go. Throw us your question. Jenna M. I forgot the A at Jenna. She says, what will happen this 2021 with my connection with Caleb? I'm a Virgo and he's a Libra.
I feel like it will get stronger, but sometimes he can be very emotionally immature. And I also feel like spirituality is very important to him and doing things in stages. I'm being shown like he likes things to go a certain way. So when stuff doesn't go a certain way or a certain speed, he gets a little bit discombobulated. And so that's kind of the delay there. And he gets like antsy or moody. I don't even know how to describe how I'm getting it because he likes order to things. And I feel like stuff is going to you guys are going to get closer, but it is going to take work because I feel like sometimes you guys get one step closer and then another step back because he's got a gentleness to his spirit, and sometimes he doesn't always know how to deal with things, and he goes on shut down a little bit. You're more the come on, let's get this done type of thing, and why isn't there any movement? And he just kind of sits around and twiddles
He's
his
emotionally
thumb.
immature and ironic. He's not spiritual, but he always needs everything to be in order. We're only 22, and he ended our relationship because he felt unstable.
Right, I think he is more spiritual than what you think because what I'm being shown is he prays.
She says, but he took me to the castle in September for our birthdays, and we were happy.
Yeah,
She
honey,
says,
he
oh,
he he
she
is
said,
happy with you, but the thing is,
this
he's
is so
scared.
him.
I'm going to be really honest with you. He's very happy with you. He wants to be with you, but I'm going to be very blunt with you, honey. He thinks you want to get married like tomorrow, and he's freaked out about it. That's why this is like going the way that it's going. Because it's like he gets real intense with you. He gets paranoid about stuff, and you're like, make up your mind. Let's move faster. I need to know that you love me type of bonding thing. And he gets paranoid about it. I'm not saying you word it like that, but he gets paranoid about it and
Just
thinks,
didn't feel good enough for me. And she said, oh my God, I don't want to. She
but
says,
that's what
but
he
he was
thinks.
planning that.
But that's what he thinks, honey. That's the problem. He thinks that he doesn't want to lose you, and he's
He
like,
was
oh
like
my.
7 years for us to get married, and I was like big eyed.
But he thinks you want to, and that's why he's freaking out.
She said he felt like he couldn't provide.
Well, because his definition of what he thinks he's got to be rich. Like, and listen, I'm not saying that anybody wants to be poor, okay? Like,
We
but
had the COVID scare. Shake my head. I don't want to.
he thinks he thinks that you have to be rich and like live in a 5-bedroom mansion type of thing. That's his definition of providing, and I don't know where he gets that from, but that's what he's got in his head. And he wants to be with you. He does not want to lose you. You guys need to communicate a little bit better. You need to tell him how special he is to you.
She
You
says I'm
also
not
need,
ready, and but he was always like so serious about us so fast.
because he doesn't because honey, he thinks that's what you want. He's got some warped view of what he thinks marriage and relationships is supposed to be, and it may be his age.
She says we're both pursuing careers in psychological working with kids. He never let me pay for anything. I'm 6 days older. He's emotionally immature. Shake my head.
Well, because that's because he's old fashioned. Listen, honey, I'm going to just tell you something, and I'm probably showing my age right now, but if a guy wants to pay for you, let him pay because as they get older, they don't do it, most of them. So Let him pay. Let him pay. Um, he, I still see him coming forward, and I still see you guys being together. I know you're like, no, I don't want to get married and all this stuff. Just be very clear with him that you do love him and that you're not going anywhere, but you don't expect to get married tomorrow. He's got some fantasy thing in his head that he thinks that you want to get married tomorrow. But if you tell him you don't want to get married, make sure you emphasize not right now. Because if you don't, he's going to take that as a total rejection.
She says, yeah, but when we had a COVID scare, he felt financially unstable and he left me.
Honey, that's not permanent, though. That's what I'm
I
trying
know
to
it's
say.
been 4 months since we broke up, but he told me to leave my stuff at his house and we'll talk eventually.
Right, because he has every intention of coming back to you. Mark my words, by the end of spring, early summer, he'll ask you to either move in or marry him. That's why I'm saying all this stuff to you, because it's not done with him. But I do see you meeting somebody else by the name of Mark.
She said, I always told him I don't want to get married right now. And the last time we talked for 3 hours, he felt like I was better off without him.
Because he's depressed.
He's annoying.
He loves you very much, though. But I do see you meeting somebody else by the name of Mark.
Oh, nice.
I feel like you'll meet them around the end of May.
She says, yet he held my hand and I was still his phone background.
Because he still loves you. He's just confused. I don't care. I still see you guys getting back together.
She's like, I don't want anyone else. I'm not over this. Oh, no.
I see you guys getting back together anyway. So,
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. But I was just throwing it out there because I got the name Mark, and I do see someone named Mark coming in, but it's only if you're open to it. I really think you need to stick it out because I ultimately think you and Caleb will get back together. And I know you don't want to hear this right now, but there is a possibility of marriage between the two of you within the next 2 years. So,
I'm just focusing on myself right now. Who is this Mark?
someone that I see coming in for you. But that's only if you're open to it.
Nice.
I'm not saying that you're not going to get back with Caleb because I do feel that you will, but I also see someone by the name of Mark coming in.
We just got told we do a good job by Isaiah James.
Well, thank you, Isaiah. I have a cousin named Isaiah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much for your question tonight, and hopefully Faith was able to answer it for you. All right, so let's see. Kay had another question, so she jumped the list. And
Hey, Kay.
So she said, thank you so much. She goes,
You're
yes.
welcome.
First reading with you guys. You're spot on. You're welcome, sweetie. Remember, we are here 5 nights a week. Tomorrow is Trinity Black. Thursday night, we're here with Moran, who does dream interpretations. Fridays, we have special guests. And on Mondays, you get to talk to me, Journey Ryan. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to tell your friends, like and subscribe, or ring the bell. Do whatever you
Ring
do.
the bell.
Everybody subscribe.
Ring the bell.
No one heard anything you just said.
You mean
Nobody heard you. All right. Kay says, my two sisters, Betty and Rosemary, never really took to me, but they were very close. Uh, was my mother the reason for that? Because I felt my mother was closer to them than me until I was in my 20s.
No, honey, it was just an energy thing because you were always very independent and did your own thing, and you didn't always, you loved your mom a lot and you respected her, but I think you kind of marched to the beat of your own drum, and your mom knew that and felt like you didn't need her as much. And I don't feel energetically that your sisters thought you, it's an energy thing. It wasn't because they didn't love you. I just feel like they felt that you didn't connect with them as well or didn't need them because you were doing your own thing. And after you became an adult, your mom got to know you as an adult and you guys became friends, and there was more of a mutual respect. It wasn't even that you needed her. You became her friend and she became your friend, and she always loved you and respected how strong you were and independent, and you just always didn't need her as much, or she didn't feel that you needed her. Maybe you did need her. I think you needed her more emotionally than what she knew, and I certainly understand that. Sometimes I don't know because I don't have kids, but my mom always says that you love all your kids the same, but you have different relationships with each one of them because their personalities are different. So I think that's what it was. She grew to respect you as a friend.
She says,
Okay, and I
yes,
don't.
mom and I became friends very close.
Mhm. Yeah, and she loves you to pieces even now. And it's she's always with you and around you, and she's very proud of the person that you became because of your spirit.
Nice. All right. Let's say thank you to Kay for your question. Just know that parents have different connections with their children,
They
but they
do.
love them all. They get those different connections with them. Some kids connect with their dad more, or they connect with their mom more. Doesn't mean that they don't love them any less. Just just like
It's just
friends,
like
you have
when you
different
it's just
connections.
like when you have friends. Some of
Hmm.
your friends you connect with on a different level than you do other friends. It's
Exactly.
just our personalities. Just because someone's your family member, it doesn't always mean your personalities go or that you always get along.
Oh, that was loud on my end. I can't wait for this computer to go. Oh, I don't know what the hell that thing just did. Anyway, Catherine Griffin. Catherine, please throw us your question in. And then after Catherine, it's Kayla, unless someone jumps the list. All right. Do. And Pam said, beautiful faith.
Oh, thank you, Pam.
Breathe. And to answer Isaiah's question, Trinity is on Wednesday nights. Sorry, guys, I'm sitting you guys here in silence as I'm trying to write down names. She goes, yes, so true, Faith. And she said, thank you.
You're welcome, Kay. I hope you're doing good, and I hope that helped you. But just know your mom always had a love and a respect for you.
All right. She says, may I please go after? Catherine says, may I please go after so I can think of my question, please? Yes. Kayla, go ahead and throw me your Kayla, go ahead and throw me your question. After Kayla, it's going to be Catherine and then Cool Games. So, Kayla, go ahead and throw us your question. And if someone jumps the list, they'll be in between there somewhere. But let me see what's going on here to make sure we're not missing anybody on who's jumping the list here. So, all right, let's keep on going here. She goes, "You're always spot on, both of you." Thank you, Pam.
Oh, thanks, Pam.
All right, Kayla, are you still with us? All right, while we wait for these ladies to go ahead and ask their question, we're going to take a 30-second break, and then we'll be right back after this message. All right, we are back. Kayla, I'm assuming is left. Hang on, you've got your phone's in the wrong place. I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
echoing.
so let me see if you can move.
Let's see. Maybe I can.
How's that?
Hang on one second. All right. I just did something. All right. So, all right. Please read the prompter. Please read the prompter. Kim, you did not miss your question. And Lynn, I've told you you're on the list, honey. Please stop asking over and over and over and over again. All right. Cool Games. Can you throw me your question? All right, there's Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Tina. All right, there's Cool Games. All right, Cool Games. There's a girl named Emma, and I'm wondering if I should go for her. And the last reading, you did say my person would be coming in July, as well as someone who would not be good coming in April. But I still wonder if this person could be good for me.
If you feel that in your spirit and you wonder it, go ahead. We didn't say you wouldn't meet. I remember your reading, actually, and I don't always remember everybody's readings. Neither of us said that, no one else would be good for you. We did say there would be somebody coming that wouldn't be as good as the person that you ultimately would end up with. I think that this person, Emma, is a very sweet person. I don't think that this is your person, but I don't think that necessarily dating her or opening yourself up to her is a bad thing. I actually feel like she's very sweet. She does have a lot on her plate. I see things with work around her, but I don't see anything bad with her. So, if that's your question, I'm not seeing anything bad about you opening yourself up to her and trying to get to know her better. Just hang in there, because I really think that, you've got love coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
You've just got like little stepping stones to get
So
from point A to
honestly, I'm
point B.
confused with my intentions on this, but again, I'm not sure if I'm that great with my intuition.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we all sometimes in our own life, when it comes to our own life, sometimes we don't always see things clearly. But what I'm saying to you is, you're asking if you should pursue Emma. I don't feel that would be a bad thing. I don't feel anything bad around her. but I do see you meeting somebody else this summer. So what I'm saying is, if you want to open yourself up to Emma, it's okay to do so. Because I don't feel anything bad around her. I just feel like she's very busy with work stuff. So that's the main thing.
I'm gonna uh, throw out something here too. But the thing is that the people that I saw and I remember is that you would meet people between now and that time
Yeah.
frame, but I didn't see any of them that were going to be long lasting relationships.
Well,
Not
that's what I was trying to convey to him too. Yeah.
right. Not that these people were going to be bad for you, just not they would be things that wouldn't become too serious. All right. He said she might be religious, but I'm not sure. Laugh out loud. If so, I don't think we'd mix.
She is a little bit.
But that's okay. That's okay. You don't always have to be on the same religious cycle in order to be with somebody.
No, you don't. You don't. And even if you're both religious, sometimes you don't necessarily believe the exact same thing or the same way. So,
Hey, Emma, we got you on the list, sweetheart. We'll get to your question as soon as we can. All right. Well, thanks, School Games. Just hang in there, like we said. You know, love will come around. All right, Catherine Griffin, go ahead and throw us your question. Let's see if she's got it now.
what's your question, Catherine? How was the family reunion, Catherine?
I think we're about to find out.
I was wondering if that would be what her question was about, honestly. Because I know her mom had came through in that other reading. So.
Oh, no, we're talking about somebody else. Hang on. Said, my first love, Peter, has a 55th birthday tomorrow. Lost all respect for him when he ghosted me after I told him my mom had end of life cancer diagnosis 2 years ago. I'm contacting him every year on his birthday up until he pulled that dipshit stunt. Is he expecting to hear from me, or did he just forget about me, like out of sight, out of mind? And why the bleep can't I forget about him?
Okay, a couple things, Catherine. I feel like, no, he doesn't expect to hear from you because he hasn't heard from you in a while. As far as why you can't forget about him, there are some people that we have psychic connections with and bonds with that even if we don't hear from them ever again, or if we're ever around them again, those connections don't die. I had an ex that would pop in and out of my life at random for 20 years, and I would always know when I was going to hear from him because I would hear his name on a TV show like more than once consecutively for like a week, and I would tell people, I'm about to hear from this person, and they'd be like, you're crazy, Faith, you haven't heard from them in 3 years. And I'd be like, okay, and then he would pop up at my door. There are just some people that we always have a connection with, even if we never see them again. So we always wonder how they are. They'll pop on in our mind at random times, and sometimes it's because we have unfinished spiritual connection with them, and sometimes it's just because we're psychically connected to them. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just sometimes we have psychic ties with people.
To answer your question about the thing about the family reunion, she said it was fantastic. And she goes,
Good.
thanks for asking. And then she says, I've even cut the cords, but it's like they tie themselves back together.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's some people that just stays. Just when that happens, Catherine, just envision white light coming out of him and pink light coming out of him, and the same with you in your stomach. And imagine yourself sending him the light and him sending you the light. And then just tell him psychically in your mind, let me go. And do that for a little while and see if that helps.
All right. Hello, Ashley. Says hi, everyone.
Hi, Ashley.
All right. So we got a funny little story going on here. And thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much.
I'm glad that the family reunion went well. I prayed about that.
All right. She said, thank Faith. All right. Well, hey, Ashley, we got you on the list, sweetie. We're going straight down the list. If you'd like to jump the list, I'm going to put the jump the list up here where you can donate $5 to get ahead of everybody on the list. So if you guys would like to be able to get in line and talk with Faith before it's your turn, before you fall in the list, this way you can jump ahead and get ahead of everybody. All right. So, Marcy is next on the list, and then maybe from YouTube.
Marcy, maybe.
We got Marcy
maybe.
and maybe, and make sure no one jumped the list to make sure I'm not calling somebody out before the other person gets on. Can't be doing that. All right, no one jumped the list on that one, so all right, Marcy, go ahead and give us your question. We'll be more than happy to answer it for you. All right. I don't know why the YouTube one keeps breaking in half and becoming two messages. I don't know why.
That's weird.
And goofy. All right. Marcy, are you there? All right, Nina, throw us your question. I seen you came back. I actually forgot to come back to you because we had somebody jump the list. But Nina, throw us your question too. And there's an Emily, the bad influencer, on YouTube where Cool Games is, and then Emily from YouTube said to Cool Games, "I hope your Emma is doing good." I keep saying Emily. Emma's doing good, and he's like,
Yeah, I
"I don't know,
thought after we did his reading, then somebody named Emma was next, and I was like, well, okay, if that's not spirit, I don't.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Pam. Maybe you're answering somebody else's question in here. All right. I don't know if she was talking directly to us or not, but all right, Marcy. All right, so no. Okay, so Nina, I didn't see you're on here either, sweetie. All right, maybe I need your question. Go ahead and throw us your question. All right. All right, let me put Ashley on the list here. I want to make sure she's on there. As we go straight down the list, try to get to everybody. Like I said, you can jump the list if you choose to do so. All right, I'm looking for maybe. Make sure no one's jumping the list. Nope, nobody's jumping the list. So, all right, no, maybe. Let's go to Anna Bates. Anna Bates, please throw us your question. And after Anna Bates, we got Rachel Montague. I hope I said that right.
There's a character named Anna Bates on Downton Abbey.
I've never watched it.
It's a great show, but I love period pieces.
We're just gonna keep on going with this conversation.
It's not on TV anymore. It's a PBS show. Can you guys tell I'm a nerd? Journey's a nerd too, though. He likes Star
Yes.
Trek. Just I like Star Trek too, though, so I can't say anything.
It's like, and who are you picking up rocks to throw them in your glass house?
Hey, look, I'm a nerd. I like all kinds of stuff. I love Disney stuff and uh, Golden Girls, Once Upon a Time. I'm a nerd.
Yes, I know, honey. All right, Anna Bates, do you think that my new relationship will last? He's kind of being distant since we've been officially together. And do you sense any kids in my future? I got my tubes tied with my son and really regret it.
I do see possibility of one, but you will have to go to the doctor to get stuff situated, and it may be a little bit difficult for you at first to get pregnant, but I feel like if you tried to get them, they could fix that. I feel like that's fixable for you because you didn't get them burned, you just got them tied. Um, and I feel like you would have a little girl if you did that. As far as the guy that you're involved with now, I feel like you're really annoyed with him, and he's not. You've been thinking he's not the person you thought he was because of some of his behaviors. I don't see this being over with the two of you, and this is workable. I just feel like he's stressed out about other stuff and he's taking it out on you. Let me ask you something. Do you know if he's got an issue with an ex? Because there's something with an ex that keeps popping up around him. I don't think they're involved, but he has to indirectly deal with her or hears about her or something. And so I feel like that's affecting him too. I think there's some underlying things that he's held on to, hurts from a past ex that are affecting you guys indirectly. Journey, is she saying anything?
I'm waiting to see.
Okay. Because I keep getting something about the ex or stressing over an ex or issues with an ex. That's why I was asking her.
Mm-hmm. Anna, you still there, sweetie? She said he had an ex from high school that was his last ex, and he talked about her a lot. She's a lesbian now, but I feel like he's still in love with her.
Right. That's the issue, honey. I think that hurt him a lot because he really loved her and wanted to be with her. And then when they broke up or separated, it traumatized him because he felt like maybe he did something wrong. And it's not that he doesn't care for you because he does, but he's still holding on to past hurts from her. And I feel like that's indirectly affecting your relationship.
Yeah, I got the same thing here. You know, he has these this connection still with her. But see, I'm also going to tell you this too is that I didn't see it where he was on he wasn't in the dark about her lust for women.
I don't think he was either, but I think he didn't think that they would break up, and then he
They'd
felt
still be
rejected.
together if she hadn't started to like girls.
He knew, but see, this is the thing. He knew she liked girls. He just
Yeah.
felt rejected because he got left for a girl. There's a difference. Because when you get left for somebody of the opposite sex, then it makes you feel like, okay, well, it wasn't me then, it was them. I just don't have the equipment. But then it makes you feel funny, especially as a guy. So, you know, but no, they wouldn't be together because he's too immature. And she was really immature too. So, no, to answer your question, they wouldn't be together.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I felt as though he
He just
knew.
compares it a lot because it was like his first love. And it was
Mhm.
really, that innocent, pure love, like where it's like, oh, this is gonna last forever. It's fairy tale-ish type thing. And then when it didn't, it shattered him. That's all.
Right. That's
I mean, but he does. Don't doubt that he cares for you because he does.
all right. Well, we've got somebody here, Faith, that played Jump the List, and the person is Elizabeth Naran. Elizabeth Naran. Elizabeth Noren. Not sure who that would be on here. So, Elizabeth, please let us know. Let you be known who you are. And also said that I have two kids. I just don't want to waste my time with someone I'm not going to spend the rest of my life with.
But honey, you can have a relationship with him, but he's very immature emotionally and he has a lot of scars. And if you want to be with him, you have to be patient. I know patience is not your thing and that you want him to be all fixed, but nobody is all fixed and he's very emotionally immature. If you really care for him and you want to have something with him, you're going to have to like be gentle and it's going to go slow.
Said thank you so much.
You're welcome. Just hang in there.
All right, so Ashley, you're the one who is Elizabeth. Go ahead and ask your question. All right. Waiting on Ashley's question. After Ashley, we're going to have Rachel, unless someone jumps the list. So let's check it to make sure no one else is doing that, to make sure. Trying to do all the back stuff. All right, here we go. Uh, what went wrong in my marriage?
Whoa, okay. That is a really big question, Ashley. Um, for one, there was no communication on the other end and a lot of pride, and your ex was a control freak. And I don't feel like the emotional connection was there after a while. You guys had a great chemistry and a friendship in the beginning, but even before you got married, you had reservations about it and you pushed them out of your head because you wanted to be married so badly.
She says, I know I'm
Um,
just stuck.
what'd she say?
I know I'm just stuck.
Well, this is the thing. Like, why are you stuck? Is it because you feel like you did something? Is that what it is? You have to figure out why you're stuck. Because I don't think there's anything that you could have done that would have changed those circumstances, because it takes two people. It takes two people in any relationship. It takes two people in friendships. It takes two people, even in parent-child relationships. It takes two people to work it when the child gets to be a certain age. It takes two people in friendships and family relationships, and you couldn't do everything alone. Because I feel like you kind of got left holding the bag a lot
Because it was
emotionally.
about being so big of an issue. I think what she was talking about, she knows she was stuck, and it was she stuck about it being a big issue.
Is being stuck a big issue? Is that what you're saying, Journey?
It's a big issue. Being stuck is a big issue.
Yeah, I know. It's, but I feel like, the thing is, don't don't think that it's anything. It wasn't just you, you
Says
know.
I'm thankful for my kids. Just sad I lost my husband.
Well, sometimes the reason we get with certain people, or I should say I've seen, I don't have any children, but sometimes the only reason certain people get together is to have the children that they have. Um, so sometimes sometimes it's that, but I do feel like your ex um
Will I ever find love
loved
again?
you. Yeah, but you're not open to it right now. And your ex loved you to the best of their capability. Just because they love differently doesn't mean they didn't love you with everything they had. It's like asking someone for a $20 bill when they only have $1 to give you. If that's all they can give you, that's all they can give you. And I just feel like you both loved each other, but it was more work on your side. And that's why you kind of got stuck. And
They
you
were
feel
married
like you
for
fit.
20 years. Kids after 10 years.
And I feel like you felt like you should have done something differently. There wasn't anything you could do. You prayed, you cried, you begged, you put up with a lot of stuff, and you felt like a failure, but you weren't the only one that was standing in that situation. It's not only your responsibility. So don't tear yourself up about that. You can't fix it by yourself.
All right. She said he changed so much.
People change, and people grow, and people change. And the key, people forget this, that romantic love is just an extension of friendship. And if you don't have honesty and communication and friendship, you're not going to have the other stuff, because romantic love is just an extension. And sometimes people forget that. And you guys changed a lot, and he didn't put forth the effort either. And it made you frustrated. And I feel like it even at times made you physically sick from the stress level and the things that you were having to go through. I see you crying and praying a lot and everything else because you felt like you failed. And, just know that God saw things and knew what you were trying to do. You're not responsible for everything that happened, because it wasn't just you alone.
She said, "Up, I lost faith there for a second. Give me just a second. She'll pop back in. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, the energy that I saw circling that situation as well is that the difference was is that the communication was lost, and then when that communication started to fail, the relationship went along with it. And it was harder on you than it was on him because you were the one feeling that cold shoulder. So you didn't know what was being felt or thought on the other side. So it was harder on you, but he knew what he was feeling on his side, but yet didn't share it for you
Right.
for you to understand it, which that was the minus in the communication, which made it really terrible on your part. But I'm gonna let Faith finish.
It's okay. um, you know, I would just tell you that you haven't done anything wrong.
You're 10,000%
You
correct.
just hang tight and just know that you haven't done anything wrong.
Zero communication.
Just keep knowing that you didn't do anything, because I feel like there are times when you're perfectly fine about everything and then you like over replay things and think, well, if I'd have reacted differently, or if I'd have told him to tell me what was going on in his head, or if I'd have done this better or this better. No, you did everything you could have done. So don't do that to yourself.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley, for your question tonight. And, love will come when you open back up to allowing yourself to feel that. Right now, I feel as though you're closed off and love's not coming right now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying you
honest
can't
with
go on
you.
dates.
I don't see any love connection like that, like a deep thing, until probably November. You
Then, oh
may
my God,
date
you're
before
amazing.
then, but I don't see anything serious till like November for you.
Right. Well, Ashley, thank you so much. And thank you for your question. Just know love will come your way again. It's just right now you're going through the process of building and knowing what you want. And also, here's one thing I want to tell people that I've noticed when I've been talking to people about a lot of love and relationship here recently is that a lot of people are like, oh, well, people tell me I'm picky. No, well, there's a difference between being picky and knowing what you want. You're going out into the world knowing what you want. Don't take it as someone being picky. Don't lower your standards because they don't match somebody else's. So you focus your time and energy in the way that you want to. And then when love is supposed to walk into your life, it will. She says, I'm a full time student and a single mom.
I see someone coming for you, but I don't see it till November.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, you're going to be like really cautious. And I feel like you're going to meet them at a holiday function.
All right. So we got two people that jumped the list. We've got Tiffany, Tiffany Hillman, and then we've got Tina Fitzgerald. So Tiffany,
Hey, hey, Tina. Hey, Tiffany. We got teas. We got the tea girls in that.
we got the T girls in the house. Absolutely. So Tiffany, throw us your question, please. And then after that, we got Tina. We'll get your question right after Tiffany's. Okay. She goes, thank you both.
You're welcome. Hang in there. I'm going to pray for you.
And she
I know
says,
it hurts.
she wanted to know if there was a name, if you gotten a name by chance.
The name that I actually see starts, I think it's Christopher. Chris or Christopher. And I feel like this person's going to be a Capricorn with a Taurus rising, or a Taurus with a Capricorn rising. And they possibly own their own business.
Ooh. Gotta like them entrepreneurs. Ooh, ooh.
Journey's real big on entrepreneurism.
Hey, I pick up on it. I can see it. I know when people are going to do things on their own, it's always a strong connection.
Yeah, that's something you relate to because you do 50 trillion billion zillion things.
Tiffany asked the question, any messages from my father-in-law? I have his mother sitting with me tonight. If not, I'm open to whoever wants to come through. Well, Tiffany, we're trying to do mediumships on Wednesday night. I know that you jumped the list, so we're going to go ahead and let you go ahead with that. But just try to say
I
your
I can do
mediumship.
mediumship. But that's Trinity's specialty. That's why.
Yeah.
Um, I I do see him around. Okay, he keeps mentioning something about um hats. I don't know if hats were significant for him. I also see back things, like he had issues with his back. He's saying his back doesn't hurt anymore, and there was some type of pastry or some type of sweet treat that he used to like to eat, and he misses eating it. But I'm being shown like a pastry, and he keeps saying something about that. Um, and he says, I didn't expect to go when I went. And he's also showing me something about military service or public service type stuff around him. Um, he says something's wrong with your ceiling. So I don't know if you need to repaint your ceiling or what this is. That's a really weird thing for them to show me, but he says there's something wrong with your ceiling in a living room. So just be
She
aware
said
of that.
Brandon, his brother, and she said, I need a new roof.
Okay.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
Okay, because I was like, why is he showing me this the way I was seeing it? I was like, okay, because I literally saw a hole and I was like, surely to goodness don't have a hole in their ceiling. But okay. Sometimes
Hey,
when
they show us
spirit,
what they show us.
I know, but sometimes when spirit shows you me stuff, I'm like, okay. Um, who's expecting the baby? Because he keeps showing me a baby that's gonna be coming down within 7 months. I don't know if it's a pregnancy that everybody knows about, but it will be a little boy. And I feel like this little boy's name might be Joshua. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but either the person's going to have the baby in 7 months or be aware that they're pregnant within 7 months and that it'll be a boy and his name will be Joshua. Because he's showing me this baby and he's handing it to me to tell you guys it's coming down.
Says laugh out loud or laugh my ass off. What? I'm not pregnant, but everyone's been saying I will be.
Okay, so again, he's showing me this baby bundled up in blue, okay? And he's holding the baby like you would hold a baby, and it's like he's saying to me, here. He's like handing it out, like outstretching his arms. Here. And it's a little boy, and his name will be Joshua. And it's like super, super strong. So just hold on to it.
Nice.
You can always change his name if it's for you, but he's pretty adamant he wants the name Joshua. So
Says any messages for his grandson, Jinkson? I guess it's
Jackson.
Jason.
It's Jackson, I think.
Jackson. Jason.
Uh, well, you got the J's.
I always get the people with the J's.
You do. I wonder why. So do I, though. He says for him to be careful with his left hand. I don't know if he's doing something weird with his hand or moving his hand weird or something like that. He says he could hurt his left hand. So he says to be careful of that. And he says also be careful of Jackson having food allergies or some new food allergies. He's saying food allergies. I know that's really random, but that's what he's showing me.
I picked up sensitivities.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's saying something about that. And then he's also showing me for him to get, what is this? Does Jackson like bikes or dirt bikes, or there's something about bikes. He keeps showing me bikes, like dirt bikes and motorcycles.
I'm waiting on a message from Tiffany here. Said motorcycles.
Yeah, he says that he'll start working on bikes or doing more stuff with bikes at some
He
point in
gave
his.
him a motorcycle.
And he says it needs more work to it. There's something. See, now I'm just gonna be real honest. I don't know nothing about motorcycles except I used to ride on my uncle's dirt bike with him when I was little. But I don't know like what any of the parts are called. He says there's a certain part on that bike that's loose and it needs to be fixed. He's also showing me you going to some type of garden, or I don't know if this is like botanical gardens or something, um, or some type of I don't know if you're just gonna go look, or there's some type of celebration. And he's showing me all these different flowers and angel statues around, and you're walking around this garden and you think it's beautiful, and it'll be more in the springtime. And he says he'll be there, and he says also that he really misses holiday time with you guys. So you guys must have really made holiday time significant, or and he's um
It
showing
was
me different.
taken by the wife. It does need work. Bike's name is Frankie.
Okay. Okay. Because he was telling me that that bike needs work, and he says that you need to keep an eye on your son's kidneys. His kidneys needs flushed out. He doesn't drink enough water. So,
All right. She goes, he made the holidays.
yeah, but I feel like he misses the like I guess just whatever you guys do holiday time. He's like reflective about that.
And she said thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. I hope some of what I said made sense and helped a little bit.
All right, Tina, you are next
Tina.
on the list, and this will be our last question for the evening, guys. Remember, we will be back tomorrow with Trinity Black. That's when you guys want to load up on the mediumship questions, because Trinity loves mediumship, and that's why we do mediumship on Wednesdays, because it's one of her favorite things to do.
And like I said, I can do it, Journey can do it, but that's her specialty. So
Yeah, I don't read anybody if they haven't been gone for longer than 6 months. Or a year. I try to wait for at least a year's time so they can cross over and do what they have to do on the other side before they come back and connect with their loved ones. All right. No, guys, we just didn't get a chance to get to everyone's name. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow to do more questions. We had those that jumped the list. It's a $5 donation in order to jump the list. Remember that, guys. If we have a big show like the three of us, myself, Faith, and Trinity, it is a bigger donation because there are three of us. But shows like this, it's $5. So just remember that coming through. And of course, Faith's here every Tuesday night, guys.
every Tuesday, and you can also get a reading with me one-on-one on the site.
Absolutely. You can go to mypsychicconnection.com and get a reading from her on there, or myself, or any of the psychics that you see here at My Psychic Connection. Also, this Valentine's Day, the 14th, Faith and I will be doing a special show. So get ready, because that's seven years for Faith and I doing readings like this on the radio.
And we'll be reading together. So you never know what's going to come out. You never know what's going to come out of our mouths either. You never know what you're going to get with me and Journey, but it's always fun.
If you guys, we're not doing any more donations tonight. This is the last one for the night. So let's you guys can tomorrow to get a read with Trinity Black. Remember, we got Dream Interpretations with Marin on Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to be here with Aquarius Roberts. He's going to be doing readings with you guys on Friday. So get ready for that. It's their special guest. And then we'll have more special guests coming up. So Susil will be joining us on the 19th of February. But remember, this Sunday, Valentine's Day, Faith and I, for 7 years, have been doing radio and live shows, so we're really excited about it. So we thought we'd do a special show for you guys, and
we'll be on Sunday.
Absolutely. So she'll be back on Sunday, and then again on Tuesday. I'll be here Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
He doesn't. He's always there.
I'm always here. All right, so let's go ahead and take Tina's question. Tina says, I'd like to know if he's the one I'm with now. Is he the right one for me? And also like to hear from my husband. He passed on in 2015.
Honey, you can stay with this guy that you're with. Stuff with him is workable. I think sometimes you get frustrated with him because you want him to be a certain way, and he is very annoying energetically. Like, I feel like he gets on your nerves, but he really does mean well, and he loves you. He's just kind of dorky. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. I don't see him going anywhere. Okay, so not unless you are like, get away from me, but I don't see you doing that. And you are a good match. It's not necessarily a perfect match, but you're a good match, and he really does love you, and I think that you should give him the opportunity to be with you, because I really don't see him going anywhere, Tina. As far as your husband was a practical joker, and I feel like he's always around you. He's okay with the person you're with. He says, but he's not me. And he's saying that in a joking way. He's saying, I was the best. Even though I feel like sometimes he feels that he didn't treat you as special as he should have, but he worshipped the ground you walked on in his own way, and he adored you, and he's still watching over you. He says that some things around the house need fixed, and he's a little bit irritated about that. He keeps showing me something about the toilet. Okay? And, well, he is, Johnny. I can't.
I'm just laughing about the toilet. That's okay.
He keeps showing me something about your toilet being messed up, and he's a little bit annoyed about that. And he says also for you to keep an eye on your blood pressure. And he keeps showing me he's got a cat over there in spirit with him. I don't know if that would make sense to you. And there's a little boy with him too. He keeps showing me a little boy. Don't push this person that you're with away now, because I feel like sometimes you get annoyed with him, like just randomness. And it's all stuff that's fixable. You know, I'm gonna tell everybody something, and this isn't just for you, Tina. This is in general for everybody. You know, nobody is perfect. We all have our flaws. We have to all find somebody whose flaws we can deal with, and ultimately, we want somebody who brings out the best in us that we can bring the best out in too. But nobody's perfect. But you know, they might be perfect for us even in their imperfections. Love is a very odd thing because we can't control who we love, unfortunately. I wish we could. It'd probably save a lot of us a lot of heartache. But this person's not going anywhere. And I feel like sometimes you subconsciously try to push them away, Tina, because they get on your nerves and you even compare them to your husband
That's true. You're
sometimes.
right.
You do. And please don't do that because this person adores you. I know he's nerve-wracking, he's annoying, he's immature. You compare him to your husband. Your husband wasn't perfect either. He annoyed the tarnation out of you. I mean, he did. He did. You know, it's just when somebody's completely gone from our life, whether they're deceased or even if they just leave our life, we tend to always remember the good things and don't remember the little daily annoyances and stupid stuff they did. But sometimes we even miss the stupid stuff they did. So, you know, but just hang in there because I don't see this person going anywhere. Stop pushing that away because on a certain level, you get annoyed and then you think that you don't deserve that love and you do. So try not to do that, okay? Because I want something good for you and this person's good for you. He's just annoying. But that's okay.
Wow.
Well, no, I'm just saying people can get on our nerves. That doesn't mean we don't love them, you know?
Right. I wonder why some people are single.
Excuse me, Johnny. I am a good girlfriend, okay? Even if I am single right now.
I'm
Can you
just
tell that Johnny likes to pick on me, people?
that's because she likes me.
I do. I do. I like
She
it when he
just
picks
wanted
on
to
me.
make sure my husband is good with me being with
Mhm. He is. He is. He's puffing up his chest like, well, he's okay, but he's not me. But he means it in a joking way. You know your husband was a practical joker. You know what your husband is saying? Your husband's really funny. He says, I'm better looking. And then he laughs.
That sounds cute. You know, it's nice to know that there's a sense of humor and a knowing on the other side that everything is okay. And
He's
I think
actually
it's the
said
same
he
thing
sent
too.
this person to you. He
Wow.
sent this person. He sent this person to you. He says because he says you were my sweetheart and my love. I know I didn't always communicate everything to you that I should have, but I
Oh
adored
yeah,
you
that's him.
and I wanted you to be happy. So he said, I sent you someone. He's not as good as me, but he'll do. He's really funny, you guys. He's very funny. And he's wrapping his arms around her and he used to hug her super tight, like a warm hug. And he
Hmm.
says, I love you and I want you to allow yourself to be loved because he said, I love you with the unconditional love that we have when we go to God. It's a different kind of love. But I can't give you the love of a spouse. So I brought the person in that could do that. He's not me. He said, you lay in bed sometimes at night and you think about that he's not me and you wish that we'd had more time. He said, we had the time that we were meant to have. Now is your time with him and I will be watching over you. And I want you to have this. Don't deny yourself this. I want you to allow someone else to know what it is to be loved by you and for you to know what it is to be loved by them. He said, because the way you love is powerful and he deserves your love just as much as I did. And you deserve to have someone love you too. I can't give you that kind of love anymore because I'm not in the physical form, but he can.
Nice. Well, thank you, Tina. Thank you for your question tonight. All right. Just remember, you guys, you can check us out here 5 nights a week. Tomorrow, we're here with Trinity Black. Thursdays, Dream Interpretations with Marin. This Friday, we're here with Aquarius Roberts. Wow, I almost lost that one. I
He
do that. I get tongue tied on
he gets tongue
every time
twisted.
even when we're doing like astrology. I always get tongue-tied on Aquarius.
It's always A names, too. Have you noticed that, Journey? Whenever
Yes.
the reader's name is an A name, you get tongue twisted.
Always.
I don't know what it is.
It doesn't help that I'm dyslexic either, and I read it backwards. So, but Tina said, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Remember to check us out tomorrow. We'll be here with Trinity Black. Again, Faith, it's always a pleasure being here with you.
It's wonderful to be here with you and to connect with all of our viewers. And, guys, just know that we love you, and I will see you, and I will see Journey on Sunday for our special Valentine's show.
I know. Get ready, guys. Sunday.
It's going to be fun.
Sunday.
It's going to be fun.
Well, until tomorrow for me, I will see you guys then. And with Trinity Black. And again, Faith, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'll see you.
Always a pleasure. See you guys Sunday.
All right.